My name is James Wishi. This is Coming for Havoc number 2, and this is my final video about Bigfoot and supernatural lore, especially since I have having a problem staying on track and staying focused. So, I think it's because I'm tired. Maybe my sugar level's dropping. I'm not a diabetic, but everybody has some issue with sugar every now and again. So, as I was saying, when it comes down to lore, you know, lore, myth, stories, each of it has to have a small amount of truth to them. Uh, what's his name is holding the world on his back? Was it Sisyphus, Sisyfoot, some damn body? Anyway, for Greek mythology, he's holding the world on his back. He has the weight of the world on his shoulders. Uh, the other guy was flying around the world and flew too close to the sun. I believe that was Kid Icarus. Not sure if that was Roman or Greek mythology. They're so closely related, so it's kind of hard to not tell them. Like Jupiter and Aries, I think are supposed to be the same guy, and Cupid goes through both of them. But it all depends on how you look at it, I think. Because Artemis and what the hell is her name? Either or, it doesn't matter. The whole thing with Bigfoot is just like dragons. Native Americans and Africans, I believe, don't have any cultural references to dragons, where people from Asia to Ireland has cultural references to dragons and the mythical white stag. So why could Bigfoot not be exist? You have a brown Bigfoot from Florida all the way to the northern and southern American continents, but when you get to like Nepal and wherever the fuck the Himalayas are, they have been spotted there and in Siberia as white. Abominable snowmen are supposed to be white, but they all come from the same species of Yeti or Sasquatch or Gigantopithecus if you want to go scientifically talking. I'm not a scientist. I used to want to be, but I changed my mind when I failed the fourth grade because of science. But anyway, I don't hold any ill will to my science teacher, Miss Graff, on that. But I should have been doing my homework instead of chasing girls. That shit was all on me. But scientists have been looking for fur, hair, teeth, anything including crap to prove that Bigfoot exists. So this is some desperate stuff that we're doing because we're actually playing in shit. Shit. Who wants to play in shit for a living? To find out if a giant mythical man of fur is running around in the bush. I'm pretty sure that if Bigfoot is running around the first, he's been running around for 1,000 years, and you're gonna tell me he doesn't know how to cover up his track? That he's not fucking potty trained? Really? I'm pretty sure that if Bigfoot's shitting anywhere, he's probably shitting in water, so that the water will wash it downstream. Because you have to think about this. Even a cat knows how to cover its poop. And Bigfoot's been around for how many years now? Thousands of years. And we think that Bigfoot's just going to shoot a deuce and leave it somewhere for scientists to find it and run through. Well, here's the thing. Can we really actually identify a living creature by its bowel movement? I mean, if you can, I want to know. I'm not going to research that shit. I'm not going to personally go look on a computer and Google, can I discover what a person or a living being is through shit? Because I don't think that there's that much of your DNA rubbing off your ass cheeks onto the shit. And if it is, who's paying these guys to go and play with animal shit to find out if there's a creature? I don't like my own shit. I'm not gonna go play an animal shit. That is not a fucking option, because when you think about it, I don't give a damn who you are. I don't care if you like anal sex. Poop is bad. So no one in their right mind, literally, unless you're paying me like thousands of dollars, is going to go and play in shit. No one in their right mind is literally well. Scientists that are exceptionally curious, if they found dragon shit fossilized, I'm pretty sure they were like, yeah, this was the shit of a dragon. Okay, that would be something interesting. So, okay, so maybe I'm wrong, and maybe people will actually go play in shit. I mean, we eat and we shit. It's pretty much the way it works. There's no way around getting your shit off. You're gonna have to take a shit. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter what you are, male, female, four legs, two legs, no legs if you're living in the water. Everything that eats has to take a shit or you're gonna fucking die. So the best I can tell you that if you guys are out there looking for Bigfoot scat or shit or dung or poop or whatever significant name you want to call it, good luck with that. You might be better off looking at fur and trying to analyze the DNA of the fur that when it scrapes its backs and stuff against trees. The problem is bears also scratch their backs against trees. So do gorillas. So do cats and dogs. So there'll be so much mixed DNA in that bark of wood, you probably wouldn't be able to decipher it all by itself. So you would probably you probably wouldn't be able to decipher all of it by itself. So you'd have to probably take like 20 years to get that shit done right. You'd have a lot of work, and you'd need more than one scientist to like micromanage this shit. It's like, all right, so we have this bark, we have brown fur on it, we have four shades of brown fur. There are brown bears. They're called Kodiaks, and they're really fucking big. So maybe, just maybe, some of these Bigfoots they're seeing might actually be a Kodiak bear. And from a distance, you probably just can't tell. And the safest way to stay from a Kodiak bear, or to see a Kodiak bear, is in the zoo at a distance. Same thing with the abominable snowman. It could have been a fucking polar bear. People just like lost their fucking mind. Oh, it's an abominable snowman. No, it's a fucking bear. Let's get the fuck out of here. No. The other thing is, again, I'm a strong believer that myth and lore has some truth to it. So maybe they're really out there, and we have just been blessed enough to not find them. Of course, now I have to get racist. I'm sorry about this. This is going to be completely racist. Most of the time, in events like this, it is very rare that you will see a black person out there trying to smell the ground for animal shit and animal piss, looking for Bigfoot. Now, black people, they want to go out with their hunting buddies. They're going to go and hunt with their dogs, and they're going to go look for shit like deer or bear, maybe a crocodile, something that they can probably come home and eat or make fun of, and they might go fishing. But you white people, y'all don't give a shit. Y'all will go out and look for these creatures, and that is the deciding factor on who's going to find him. And I will tell you this, without being racist now, when we do discover Bigfoot, it's going to be completely by accident. It's going to be unexpected, and they're not going to be how you think they're going to be. They're probably going to be pretty nice fucking people who just want to be left the fuck alone and not hunted down like they're fucking some kind of creatures or whatever. However, there's always a chance that they could be saving up to go to war. And you just don't know. There's always two sides or three sides to everything. They might be the kind of people who are like, well, look, as long as you don't bother us, we won't bother you. Or they might be the guys who are like, well, you know what? If you're going to hunt us down, we're going to fuck you up and make sure you guys know. Don't fuck with us. Now, then they're the kind of pretty much like, okay, we're as peaceful as we can get, and the further that we can hide away from y'all, the safer we'll be. So, you kind of got to look at you have the, we won't fuck with you, you won't fuck with us. You have the complete peace, so we're trying to stay as far as invisible as possible. And then we have the warring states, where they'd be like, all right, you know what, we're going to go collect all of our people, and we probably are outnumbered, and we're in every continent on the planet except maybe Samoa and Tahiti and Hawaii. There's not enough space that we can run to safety, and it's probably going to make the Planet of the Apes look like a fucking field day. So I suggest to everyone, let's just leave these hairy motherfuckers alone. But of course, this shit's going to fall on deaf ears, because it's just like me being Commander Shepard telling you guys that the Reapers are coming and no one wants to give a flying fuck. Well, next week, Andromeda will be dropping. So I probably won't video blog as much. Okay, I probably will, because I do have to put up a special about my father. So I'm going to close out with this. If Bigfoot is out there, my advice to everyone is to please, and I beg you, with all my heart and soul, leave his ass alone. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. I'm going to share this on Facebook as the third part of my supernatural and Bigfoot thing. Be seeing you.